start already about 3 other times?
Yeah,
What's
no
up, man? No
paperwork
Paperwork
podcast. You know how we do it.
Dopest podcast cooking.
Dopest podcast.
Hell yeah.
J King,
yeah, that's
N-Sane,
right.
Joe Bob, and in the motherfucking house.
Young
we
Ace
got-
Boog.
Salute, man.
man.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
sir.
Big support
Coming.
to the podcast, man.
Right.
Word.
You know, you
Oh,
guys
you didn't do it?
interview the homies that are coming up and also the homies that are established. So I think that's important, and yeah, I'm a
Hey,
big
much
believer in
respect.
that, bro.
Listen,
For real.
because you for sure don't know why, but we just made that joke because he just got it right though. We just had 3 takes where it was a support your
Yeah.
pack and like we
Beep,
picking up
all that.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it clean, man.
Yeah, we try not to cuss in the first couple minutes.
I
of
hate that
this.
shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But anyways, yeah, man. Hey, thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate you coming, man.
Word.
Then, you know, we're big supporters of you, Sav It Out, Big Tone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
actually, Big Tone was like one of the biggest interviews we've had. Man, it was
Yeah.
genuine.
Shout out Big Bruh, man. That was a dope
Big Tone.
interview.
I know if you fucking with Big Tone, I know you got to be solid, man. Because
Yeah.
Big Tone just don't. He
It
don't
was a
fuck with
cool
randoms.
interview. We're like, yeah, everybody just like stuck in booking, not sure what's gonna happen yet, but the motherfucker you in there with is cool in the motherfucker.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, we was vibing
Oh, I
that
was
night.
cussing
we,
again.
we,
I'm sorry.
we had
Well,
the,
exit out.
we had the
What we
tequila flowing. We was good. We was
Yeah.
chilling. Big
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah, no. So, hey, man. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and your history. Like, how'd you get hooked up with Big Tone?
Well, I used to see Tone a lot back in the day when I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? He was the big homie. So I used to always come around when he was doing functions. You know, pop out at car shows. I would be like, "Hey, big bro, what's happening?" You know, I was the
You
little
was part
homie.
of that move.
Yeah. But I didn't get put onto the business. Well, I started off as an intern in 2016. That's
Okay.
when I got first put onto the business aspect. And originally that was just pure music. I was recording all his music at the time.
Okay.
And yeah, he taught me everything I know. You know, I had a little experience with the recording and the music wise beforehand, but he laced me up, bro, just to move quicker, just to really,
But-
keep
so-
going with that shit.
Well, you was recorded home or just somewhere else first, or you got
Yeah, like I would have my little setup. I would
Yeah.
bring it to the homie's crib and shit, set up here and there. You know what I mean?
He
Shit
had it
like
going
that.
though.
Yeah.
So, and you engineer for Sav It Out, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
so-
I record everything that comes out of that studio since 2016.
I didn't know that actually. Oh no
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
And we used to be open to the public. A lot of people don't know that. We were actually open to the public at one point. But you know how it is, man. Like Big Bro, you know, he's very about his business. So I focus on what he got going, and that's what we prioritize, man. Let's get, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Yeah, that's good. So, I mean, did you learn engineering from Sav It Out, or you were already doing engineering?
I already knew how to record.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's a fun fact about me. I used to have little mixtapes I would put together back in the day. Actually, one of my first hustles, I found a way to record the audio through Rhapsody. You guys remember
Yeah.
Rhapsody?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember Rhapsody.
So all the albums were on there. So I would go to school and be like, "Hey, what album you want?" And I would go home and record these tracks and then burn them on CD and then print out a black and white cover.
Nice.
So that it looked like they bought it at the store a little
Wow.
bit. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? So yeah, that was like one of my first hustles.
There you go. Like LimeWire. Yeah, I used to do the same thing.
LimeWire,
I used to do the same
LimeWire,
thing
all
with
that.
the
Yeah.
DVDs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, my middle school, I was over there selling hella blood in, blood outs in American Me's, blood. $5 a recorded blood.
Hey,
I gave
we
five. I
were
did $5 for
$5
Dub.
too, bro.
I did $5 for
Yeah,
Dub, blood. $5 for
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
lunch money.
Yeah,
Hey, I buy everybody's lunch at that time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I only went at the house.
that was one of my first hustles, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what year did you hook up with Tone?
20 as far as music and everything, 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he first gave me the opportunity to record and, you know, intern for the studio. You know, you had to crawl before I walk. You know what I mean? I had to, like, you know.
So, but you was rapping in the beginning, or you just
Yeah, I always
You was rapping too?
fuck with the music, bro. I always had my thing. I used to make little street mixtapes for the homies and shit. I used to pop up at the schools, get kicked out and shit, trying to sell albums everywhere, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know
You
what's
was the one at McDonald's putting the kids.
Nah, not that guy, nigga. Nah, that's not me, homie. That's not me, man.
Find out, man. So it's safe to say that your life changed drastically through meeting Big Tone and the game he gave you and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Not as much as when you met me, but okay, so you had a big, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, one thing I do want to touch on, man, shout out Big Homie, because he changed my life, bro. He gave me a lot of game, you know, taught me. I've grown so much with that individual, and he deserves his flowers while he's here, bro. So shout out Big Tone.
Hey, cheers to Big Tone, man.
Yeah.
Cheers
And
to
that tequila you brought last time.
It was on last time.
Yeah, Big Tone, man. I've known him for several years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And man, back when we were doing stuff, I think it was our second album. He blessed us with a verse and shit. No
That's what's
charging
up.
nothing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Just
yeah.
off, the love we had and shit.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
when we had Big Tone on the podcast, a lot of people seen a different side to him because you seen him at other podcasts. Other interviews and shit.
Oh, we were big chilling that day. Yeah.
But we was cool, and motherfuckers got to see a side of him that they don't normally get to see because everybody sees him as super serio,
Right. And,
Big Tone. But
We
hey,
supply that kind of comfortability here.
and I can relate to that because everybody think I'm mad all the time, man. Like,
No,
come chop it up, man. We chilling, bro.
Even them
We can
gyms
smoke
be like,
blunt and
it'd be like
let
that
me
tough
see
guy
what kind of
April
person you
rap.
are, bro.
Like,
We good.
Fuck you up type of, that's
Nah,
what my song is like.
I mean,
and
that's how we came up, bro.
that shit had the biggest place. Now some people are like, ooh, and they were scared of it.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then they meet you and they be like, you know what, you are hella cool. But who the fuck told you I wasn't hella cool?
yeah.
Who the fuck told y'all wasn't hella cool?
Nah, I think you gotta have a balance like everything.
Yeah.
Shit.
You gotta be a stand-up dude. You gotta be cool. You gotta be able to mingle. I mean, that's one thing that I've worked on a lot, bro. And that's one thing that I'm a lot more comfortable now.
Get out the people's.
Talk to everybody, not just the homies, not just these guys over here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your life
I
business?
like this shit,
Run your
bro.
business.
I like being around new people, new business, new adventures, bro. Like, damn, what's going on over there? Okay, what's happening? You know,
God bless
like,
you.
what is this shit? You know,
Right.
Yeah.
I enjoy that shit.
So we obviously know you record for Big Tone. What else do you? Are you in other ventures and stuff?
Yeah, I'm part of Connoisseur Boys, Connoisseurs band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Connoisseurs brand.
Yeah. We did
Fire ass tree too, man.
yeah, before we were even that, we had the Purple Merlot back in the day. That was very successful.
Really?
And I admit it was a better time back in the day in the weed game. We was
That was
we
bitter
was
for a
killing it
minute.
with the Purple Merlot, but we still ticking, bro. We're still with
Tasted it.
still with the trees. We got collabs with Backpack Boys. You could go get that in stores. We had Cherry Chucks, we had Cherry 6-4, we had Zerberry, we had. Oh, we just dropped these new pens too. I didn't bring them today, but we just dropped some new pens. We still ticking on the weed shit too. You know what I mean?
I'm not that heavy in no one, but like, ain't Backpack Boys like spread all the way down to LA type of shit? Like they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Oh, they killing it, bro.
I think he's in Amsterdam right now. Shout out Juan, bro.
Shout out Backpack Boys. Shout out Juan. Shout out the homie Germ. Shout out all the homies, man. Like that shit.
Carl.
That shit's dope.
Yeah, bro.
Dope to see how they came up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really elevated. Like they got their own dispensaries. They got their own stores.
Right.
They got they killing it.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
All outside,
God bless
all the
the
shit.
game.
Yeah, we ain't no haters over here. We get inspired when we see shit like that. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
And
We'll
see-
take a sponsorship anytime.
yeah, that's one thing that I noticed about Big Tone and stuff. Like he don't hate, but he inspires other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
For sure.
he generally likes to see people come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
no,
he'll
for sure.
genuinely, if you real about it, he'll bring you into his circle. You know what I mean? He don't bring everybody in.
Nah, hell no.
Because it's hard to trust people in the game, right?
Right.
You see that
Most definitely.
You see that a lot, like dealing with people and shit, like trying to get their way into your circle.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just this came to my mind when you brought that up. That's one of the biggest benefits of me working in the studio and being an engineer, because before, now I'm like dabbling with the music and dropping my first project and everything. But that's one of the biggest benefits of being an engineer. You get to see how individuals work. You get to see the journey of some of these artists, and I've seen homies come in there. Excuse me. I've seen people come in there and they're popping at the moment and they're killing it. But then
Do you get emotionally involved
months
in
later-
sessions? Like we're like, man, he could be just doing this, or this should be just like this, or you know what I'm saying?
I mean-
you'd be like almost disappointing the motherfucker as the engineer, producer and such in the
I mean, it all depends, bro. Like when it comes to like tone shit and it comes to certain things like that.
too.
Yeah, I do music too. Yeah, but when we have an artist come in, I'm there for a job. I'm gonna make sure you get a good session.
check, yeah.
You get a good little edit when you walk out.
Yeah.
What your music is your music. You know what I'm saying? If you ask for my advice, then I'll be more than happy to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you came here, you want to get a session in, I'm gonna hook you up.
So
That's what it
go
is.
back to what you were saying. You were saying that when you see different types of people come in and
Oh
you
yeah,
get to
yeah.
see-
What I was saying is that's one of the biggest benefits of being an engineer is seeing how artists work, because it rubs off on me. I've seen artists come in there and treat a song like it's nothing. They put a beat on, they collab with somebody. Hey, write 8 bars, write this, and there's no chemistry, there's no vibe, And I'm like,
That's weird.
all right, I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm gonna do my thing. I'll do my part.
Yeah.
But that shit doesn't excite me. But then when I do a song with Big Tone and D Cincinnatos or A-Wax and they're vibing in the studio, that's a whole nother project, bro.
For sure.
There's a whole nother energy in that studio. You know what I'm saying?
And the numbers speak for it too.
And the numbers speak for it too. So that, just to kind of touch base on that, bro, I feel like that was one of the biggest benefits I got out of recording and being behind the scenes, you know?
Right, that's dope. Yeah. So what has been like the highlight of your career so far working with them, besides, talking about, working with individual artists?
Yeah.
Like, is there one specific incident where you're like, oh damn,
Yeah.
on it?
I would say there's been a few. I mean, I still got a lot of work to do, homie. You know what I mean? I'm still building. I'm still working on my shit. I got a lot of work to do and a lot of growing still to do. But to answer that question, I'd say recording some of the hits, like being there when these songs are being created, are some of those moments. And also the shows, man. I love the shows. I love doing the shows. I love performing.
Shows are fun.
when we go to the 559, shout out the 559 because they show love every time. They go crazy,
We've had some fun in the 559.
Yeah,
We've had some fun in the 559.
Y'all two been partners quite some time or what?
Yeah, that's the homie right here. Yeah, we locked in. We're from the same section.
Yeah.
That's the homie, bro.
Yeah, bro, we've been fucking around.
Shout out to the 925, man. All the homies doing this thing, doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? All my homies busting down. Shit, salute to you, man. Keep pushing, bro.
Just stop tagging me on them damn push-up challenges, bud. I'm a Stevie Wonder that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretend like I can't see that, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You better stop with them fast food jokes, Instagram shit you be doing and shit, man.
Why? Because you get offended? You get offended?
He was like, he seen one of those. He was like, man, I feel attacked.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I do too.
Yeah.
You Democrat, I feel what I'm saying.
Double cheese, bro. Double cheese.
Even in the sauna.
Straight up. I did do that.
You need Carl's Jr. in the sauna.
Yeah, bro. It's because they say it clogs your arteries, but the sauna's good for your bloodstream. So I was like, how do you level it out? You gotta find balance. You know what I mean?
Kind of weird. You get soggy burgers in there and shit.
No, blood, you gotta eat it quick. You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking wait, bro. It's fresh. No, blood, the Carl's Jr. is right next to my gym, so it's like hella easy. Boom, get it right in there.
Yeah, I take
Bro,
my
workout, post workout.
Yeah, bro. Everybody gets all jealous and shit because I stay in fucking feed me shape. You know what I mean? Yeah,
so where exactly you from?
What's up?
Where you from exactly?
I'm from the Y.A.B, man. I moved all over the dirty waters though, man. I lived in Brentwood, Oakley. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the homies, man. You know what I'm saying? From Brentwood, Oakley, West P, all the homies doing their thing. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. What a lot of people don't know though is I was born in Chi-Town, man, Chicago.
Oh shit.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that I was born in Chicago.
What did you call it?
Chi-Town, man. Chi-Town. I was born in Chicago, man, and shout out moms because she worked real hard. She got a good education and was able to get us out of that. You know, it was tough growing up in the Chi, man. We wasn't until I was 11 years old.
Oh,
yeah. So I wasn't.
That's where your cousin Roots is from.
Yeah, for sure. All my mom's side, all my Boricua family is out there, man. We got a big family out there, man. So, it was a little spunky when I was young, man. So mom's worked hard and she brought us out here to do a better life.
Can you tell us about that? I hate to interrupt you, brother. But
what's up?
Was there a culture like that out there?
Oh, most definitely.
Really?
Most definitely, bro.
Like a
Like
Florida would have.
That gang shit is real out there, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot of people think, when I say Chicago, they think of Old Block, South Side. I was actually more in Humboldt Park District, in the northern side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, we dealt with that shit when we was young. And my mom's, like I said, I got some hustle from her because she worked her ass off to get us out of that environment. Right. And we came to the 9 after that. And funny story, I thought I was Mr. Tough Guy when I got out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm from Chi-Town. Nobody can fuck with me, but I got humbled real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, like I said, bro,
that's when I got tied in with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Because I got humbled real quick when I came out here pumping my chest out like nobody could fuck with me. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly.
I'm really glad you got to meet me too, bro. You're welcome. I'm glad you got to meet me. I'm really glad you got to meet me, bro. That shit was dope.
But yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, they talk about it every Christmas.
I moved out here.
Joe Biden type like you want to sit in the
front
seat.
Moved to the 9 when I was 11 years old, and yeah, so ever since then I've been out here.
Okay,
East Bay, Cocoa County, man.
Yeah, man. Dirty Waters, man.
Right on. Shout out to the East Bay. And
Yeah, shout out Cocoa County, man.
That's a dope story,
Rivertown.
man.
Shout out to everybody that got to meet me, man.
What I'm saying, but like in Chicago, like they had the same things, like where it's I don't know, what they call them shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like go too deep into that, bro.
And fruits and like all that type of
long
shit,
story short, you know, I
and
had a lot of
shit.
family out there, and I had certain family from this side. I had some family from another side, so it was very spunky at the time. And mom's, it was a lot of chaos. So mom's was like, man, I ain't raising my kids.
So you telling me out of all the places she could have went, bud? Anywhere in the country.
Yeah. Nah, but like I said, man,
Could have done better, mom. Could have done better.
Nah, she did good, man.
Yeah, you did.
Nah,
Shout out, mom.
Nah, it was a whole nother vibe out there, man. You know, so. But like I said, you know, you live and learn, bro. You know, I'm not you know, it's.
Hey, but look, but coming to Cali, Bay Area,
Yeah,
moves,
yeah.
change your life.
For sure.
This is what you are.
I fell in love with it. Yeah. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you ask where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you the Dirty Waters, bro, because that's why I came up. That's why, you know, earned my stripes, did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
So I got most of my kids.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just what it is. You know, shout out Chi-Town. Like I still got a little bit of family still left over there. We kind of spread out and shit. But shout out Chi-Town. You know, my primos, my tias that's still out there, man. You know, I love
We coming to visit. We coming to visit.
We pulling up.
When I hear shots, I think of Bernie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just always.
So what do you think about the music game right now and shit? So you see everything that's coming up, right? You got podcasting coming up.
Right.
You got people, you know what I mean, going like the north and south and shit. What's your
Right.
what is your take on it? You have
as far as the music game,
as far as the music game, like the weirdness in it, like the shit, how it's strange.
Well, me and my boy, shout out my boy Cheech right here, man. We was talking about this on the way. It's a different era, bro. Mm-hmm. It's a different era because now you got to do shit like this. You got to be like, even Tone said this to one time, and I didn't really like see it all the way. Now I see it more than ever when he said this. He's like, man, they gotta fuck with you before they fuck with your music. Like they gotta fuck with you.
You sell the persona.
You know what I'm saying? Like
sell you now.
Yeah, like I think that's one of the biggest things about this game now is you can't just be a artist. You can't just be a rapper. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta people actually gotta fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I understand the struggles of being a big artist and this and that. I'm still coming up, Brody. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working my way up and still got a lot of growth to do. But like I said, from being in the game, seeing how these individuals move, the humble ones that take their craft seriously and stay consistent, those are the ones still ticking to this day.
Right.
The one that get one song and feel like they feeling themselves, those are the ones that fall off. Right. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also because they didn't have me on the intro.
Hell yeah.
Honey, what is you gonna go to?
Homeboy be coming with the intros, man. What was the last one you did? You did that off Northern Exposure. What was that one?
Oh, that was the Run Lap.
Oh, she got
yeah. Shout out to homie Rollo, man. Yeah.
Shout out A-Wax too, man.
Yeah, shout out A-Wax, man. It's a Savage Out Pyrex thing, man.
Well, you see, that's another thing too, bro. I wanted to touch base on, man. You know what I mean? Because people be asking me all the time, like, how you know these people? How you know these people? How you know these people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, it's not like it's like you know, I got some family ties with some people and shit. Shout out to Tone this last shit, you feel me? But being in our section and growing up and meeting the people that we meet, man, you know what I'm saying? Because there's people that when like Big Tone and them have shows, people are driving 4 or 5 hours to see him. You know what I'm saying? I drive a couple hours to support the homie, you feel me?
Yeah.
But people are like, how you get to school? You know what I mean? And it just kind of I tell people like this, man, it goes to show your character, bro, how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, most definitely,
because
bro.
if there's just 100,000 people just in Antioch, you know what I'm saying? People run past across these people, bro, but they still fuck with us, shit like that, man. And you know, you could tell people ain't over here trying to catch nobody's coattails. People ain't over here trying to do some snake shit. People ain't over here faking it to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's just real genuine love. You feel me? And so I just want to give you your flowers on that too, bro, while we're here, man, because people ask me that shit all the time. You know, you're in Lazy's video, this and that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, gracias, homie. I appreciate that.
For real, bro.
And to go back to your point, it is big on how you conduct yourself, man. I'm gonna be very transparent, bro. You know, a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, I wasn't like this. I was kind of more closed-minded, bro. A lot more closed-minded. Yeah, I wasn't as cool. I would always be the guy that was always hella serious. You know what I'm saying? Always, who's that? You know, like just being hella negative, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. Once I got clear-minded and once I worked on myself, and like I said, I'm still growing, I'm still pushing,
You
bro.
know, still in the church on accident one day?
Nah, hell nah. I'll be going to the gym and shit, bro. I'll be just busting down that shit. You know, anybody that's going through addiction, anybody that's going through some real struggles, bro. But one of the biggest benefits you could do, man, for your life, anybody dealing with those kind of struggles, is physical activity, man. If you over there busting
That's why I
down,
cheat.
if you're busting down,
Playing
do
leg
what works for
activity.
you. You know what I'm saying? The homies gonna be more tied in with the homies. Like, hey, let's bust down. They're gonna be more motivated to do it. So that works for us. But whatever works for you, bro. Like, if you like to go fucking run or fucking walk for an hour,
Or cheat.
or cheat, or fucking do some cardio and fuck a bitch real quick. You know, do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's some real game.
Like I really believe that's what a lot of people are missing, man. And I'm not saying like I got to figure it out, because I still struggle myself, man. I still got my battles, my old demons still to this day. I think we can't shut them out, but we can control those. We could as long as we get up every day and take care of our hustle and take care of our business and get your mind right, you could control all that shit.
You really be in the gym.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of people, myself, we go to the gym. I could. That's enough. Like, damn.
Yeah.
That American trick.
And you know what's funny?
Let me find 3 excuses to not do what I should do, and I ain't doing that shit today.
And you know what's funny? I barely started going like 2-3 years ago, bro.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I never stepped foot in the gym before, man. I was always the homie that, I'll be honest, bro. I was the homie that liked to get fucked up, that liked to chill with the homies, get fucking drunk, you know, pop hella pills. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's who I was at one time.
Right.
Now I catch myself talking to some of my homeboys, like, hey, bro, come on, let's go to the gym real quick.
Yeah.
And
motivation.
And not everybody's gonna feel the same way. Not everybody's gonna be like 100% with it. But every time, no matter who it is that I brought, they felt like 1,000 times better when they walked out. They had that natural high, bro. They felt good as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
I hate to always interview myself, but I get that a lot when I go to booking with somebody for the first time. Like, man, I'm packing with you, man.
Yeah. One thing I noticed about you, right? Because I've seen you at car shows, I've seen you at events and stuff, and you always seem to be on point, right?
Yeah, for sure, always.
Like you.
I thought you was security.
Like you said, you really, honestly, like, you know, every time I see
somewhat.
you be on point, but I always notice, like, okay, that's the motherfucker right there, because you always, you know,
for sure. Yeah.
No matter where you at, looking out for your team and shit.
For sure, that's Mando, man. That's Mando.
You know, that's something I noticed, and I respected that from the beginning.
Gracias.
Okay, this motherfucker, he's the one right here. That's, you know what I mean. When shit pops out, he'll be the first one. No,
facts.
See it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like you were kind of closed minded. And you were, you know, now you're a little more outgoing and shit.
With you.
But like you said, you know, you gotta have that side to you too, bro.
Right.
You gotta like watch out for your loved ones, your family, like your homeboys. Like, you really gotta have that side to you too.
When you're natural,
and you know what else it is, bro? Like, I can't trust a motherfucker that don't got a dark side.
Right.
Yeah. I can't trust a motherfucker that never been through some shit.
Right.
Like, man, we ain't on the same frequency, homie. I'm just saying, like.
So you saying you can't hurt somebody? You know what I'm saying? You telling me you can't see yourself causing harm to somebody, bud?
Yeah, exactly. Like
that's the thing. Like I've said, like before. One of my favorite quotes is, "In order to fucking truly understand the light, you got to have an intimate relationship with the dark." So you gotta know the dark. You gotta know the evil to be truly enjoy. You gotta know war to know peace.
Yeah, most
you know
definitely.
What I mean? Because how can you truly respect peace or really be in peace if you've never fought the war?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Most
because
definitely.
Then that's just a facade.
You're like, I'm happy in the motherfucker.
No, you. Yeah.
And you know what else? Me and my homeboy here, we were talking about it, bro. Is
violence is mistreated.
You can't be. How can you consider yourself peaceful if you're not capable of great violence? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a bar right there, bro. That's real, right?
Fight for your peace. But I'm just saying.
This is a conversation I had the other night with my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? We was talking, and he's like, "Bro, you always be hella cool," and like, I'm like, "Bro, I wasn't always like this, bro." You know what I'm saying? Because and he was telling me, because we had a altercation or whatever, and something happened. Like, I had to check homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And And I was telling them, bro, I was like,
I remember that.
it took me a long time to have that balance, bro, because it was like one extreme to the other. Now, bro, like when you work on yourself and you got shit to lose, you ain't gonna be quick to do no crash out shit, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna have to maneuver right. You gonna have to be move militant and be cool and be smooth
That's the secret of the pros.
Bring good energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring it good energy. If a motherfucker want to find out, fuck around and find out. But at the end of the day,
Nice.
bring good energy,
That's the secret
because
of the
what you put out is what you're gonna get back.
Right.
When I was fucked up and I was that nigga that was just always fucked up, always that, you know, drunk ass homie that and always reckless, I got nothing but fucking bullshit in return. Now when I have video shoots and shit, I bring nothing but good energy, and guess what? I'm mingling with the females. I'm mingling with everybody. Like, come on, and it's a whole nother vibe, bro. You know, but don't get it twisted. Like, if shit goes down, then we can handle that. But
goes down.
But yeah,
goes down.
Well,
goes
you
down.
earn a level of respect, right? Because when you're so used to disrespect, you know what you can do, so you know what others can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's where I
for
learned to like respect people, because
Yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
like, man, I don't know who this motherfucker is.
I bleed like you, homeboy. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But I know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
I know what this motherfucker could be capable
For
of.
sure.
Let's
You know
not
what I
test
mean?
retardants.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. If you know what you're capable of, you ain't out there trying to prove it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to prove it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you already know. Like,
I can relate to
you
that.
already know it
'cause
can go
everybody
down.
feel
You
that.
feel me?
Yeah.
You know what you can do. You feel me? You know you can go 0 to 100, bro. And these motherfuckers sometimes they not stepping right, but you're like, man, you ain't even about that, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even.
You know what? And to touch on that, me and my homie was talking the other day, like, cause we got a mutual friend, and we be going out sometimes, and he's like, yeah, nigga, I'm ready to fuck some nigga up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, what? Like,
Get the fuck out of my car,
bro. No, I'm just saying.
We know where the suckers at. Go
like,
get them.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel it to a certain extent, but bro, you don't go out looking for it. You don't go out acting like that. Like, you don't do that.
I'm going to the bar.
You making all of us look bad if you go to a bar or go to a spot and act like that and fucking kick it off for no fucking good reason.
If
you have a good reason and there was something disrespectful, then handle yourself like a man and handle your business. But
Man, we was talking about that on the way over here about that show. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? We got fucking all these VIP tables. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have motherfuckers over here looking at motherfuckers over here, looking at motherfuckers over here, wondering what this motherfucker over here is looking at. You know what I'm saying? I need some women's in this motherfucker.
Shout out Divine Models, man. Shout out my homegirls, for real.
About 20 of them biddies, man, riding through the city, man, grabbing on some titty, man. You know what I'm talking about? I need y'all looking at her. Y'all need you to spray some, you know what I mean? I need you to spend some bread to try to get her head. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need y'all looking at him, wondering what he's looking at. I need you looking at them ass and titties, trying to go hunt some kitties. You feel me?
Talking right hand.
For real, man. And if you do touch that kitty, I'm gonna need my issue, man. You know what I'm talking about? On my mama. You feel me? I've been free. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, since the plan was launched here, we all want a percentage. No big deal.
No. Yeah.
So what are you working on right now?
I got an album that I'm wrapping up right now, man, and it's honestly 90% done. I literally got to record 2 more tracks.
And my intro.
I got to re-record 2 more tracks. Everything's already done.
And my intro.
I don't have too many features, man. You know, I got my homies on there, like I got a song with Wax. I got I'm gonna have to get him on the intro.
You just came up with that idea.
I got I got my homie Fangers all up in that motherfucker, man. You know, shout out Big Tone. He produced one of them, but he's also rapping in that motherfucker.
Shout out my brother.
Shout out Net. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
she
out
on there
Net.
too.
Who's producing it?
I got a few different producers, bro. It's kind of all mixed up.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I got beats from a lot of different spots on that one. Yeah, but I got one with Fangers. Yeah,
and it's coming out on Savage Out.
Yeah, I mean it's a Savage Out project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna release it independently. Okay. You know what I mean? And I'm shooting for a November release, bro. I got everything damn near done.
What's
I just
the
need
title?
Middle ground.
Middle ground.
Yeah. And the reason I call it middle ground, man, is kind of like this whole interview we kind of talking about. Like I said, I've worked on myself. I'm not where I was 5-10 years ago, but I got a lot of growing to do. So I feel like the perfect title for this project is called Middle Ground.
That's right.
And my album is dedicated to anybody that is going through struggles, addictions, you know, anything, any type of struggle, type of struggles. My album's dedicated to you because when there's growth, you have to go through that middle ground. You're gonna get discouraged. You're gonna be like, damn, I did all this work. Nigga, I should be here.
Supersized.
But at the end of the day, you gotta humble yourself and be like, you know what? I'm not there yet. I'm in the middle ground. I'm gonna embrace it and keep working until I get to where I need to be.
Right.
So that's what my album theme is.
And I think everybody has that. Everybody goes through issues, man. There is nobody who has a perfect life. Yeah, who's issue free.
Right.
I don't care how rich you are
or white you are.
Yeah, definitely. Like it doesn't
I got
matter.
problems too, guys. I got problems too.
Like it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? The president of the United States, man, they got problems. You know what I mean? Jennifer Lopez over there having problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She on her fifth marriage now, huh?
I can help her with that though.
Hey, tap in with my nigga Joe Bob over here.
I won't even cheat on her that much, I won't even cheat on her that much, bro. Straight up, bro.
But yeah, no, everybody got problems, so that's a cool thing.
No, yeah, that's definitely the theme. And one thing I'm gonna say about that too, man, is it's a trip sometimes. I'll be talking to my homeboys, and you know we'll play certain songs and shit. And bro, it's weird. Music's really therapy for me. Like I literally, I am more vulnerable in my fucking music than talking to my people. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. So I think that's a benefit, and hopefully when you guys hear it, you can relate to some of the struggles. And like I said, that my album's dedicated to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
The homies that want to come up and want better for themselves, bro. Anybody going through addictions, struggles, you know, trauma, all that shit, all my shit's dedicated to y'all, bro. Cause
shout out Ace Boog.
I want people winning, bro. Yeah. We need that shit, especially in Northern Cali. We need to see more bosses and more hustlers, bro. Like we really need to push.
It's actually awkward to hear somebody care. How do you feel me?
Do me a favor. Before you release it, before the exact actual release date, send it over. We'll listen to it. We'll do a review on it.
Oh, perfect.
So that'd be dope. Dude, we'll go through the whole shit. We'll invite you back, and we'll talk about.
I already got most. I got most of.
I'm totally on it. Totally on that.
Figure it out.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, send it. Just let us get an exclusive before it actually drops.
Sure.
Just let us hear it. We won't put it out. We ain't with that. But we'll bring you back, and we'll go through the whole album and shit, and each track and shit. You can.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
I think that.
And don't get me wrong. Like on the album, we got a mix of everything. We got mob shit for the homies. We got different shit. We got something for the hoes. We got everything, bro. we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But back to your point, brother. The majority of the album is more of a slow vibe, is more of a deep vibe. So yeah, you're gonna have songs that you could turn up to, but you're gonna have songs where you could cruise and kind of just think about life, man, and try to get better.
I'm ready for some new UGK type of fucking tip.
Well, he also had we had some videos we did for songs, Lay Low, Pody. I think Pody was a little bit more turned up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, you know what's funny about that is we shot those videos in the same day. And Pody was all organized. I planned everything out, had everything organized and all that. And that shit didn't even go up as much as Lay Low did when we just kind of winged it after and everybody was turned up having a good time.
It usually happens like that.
Yeah, right. And I think the reason it went up too is because like motherfuckers was actually vibing to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. But that's why we do stuff like organic here. We don't plan nothing out because it's like you get the best feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get their best energy.
Yeah, we don't plan shit out over here, man. That's all organic, man.
You know what I mean? Like we don't ask you questions or whatever. The only thing we do is ask, hey, what do you not want to talk about? If something you don't want to talk about, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Right.
If there's something that comes up, we'll cut it out. That's the beauty of pre-recording.
Nah, that's right, for sure.
We are not
it's going on the bloopers.
Whatever, and all that. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, man. So
it's cool.
Yeah, what else can you tell us? Is there anything else you could tell us about your project or you personally or something you want to say?
Shit, man. I mean, I think we touched base on everything, man. I ain't no fitness motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like one of those guys, but man, a little bit of physical activity every day could go a long way. That's like a natural drug. So anybody that's dealing with bullshit, replace that bad habit with some physical activity, and then
like cheating.
Yeah, some cardio's good too, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Can't run 5K in 2 minutes.
What'd you say?
And also, man, I love this music shit, man. So I'm gonna be dropping more shit, and yeah.
How can they follow you?
925, man. My Instagram is YoungAceBoog _CB, and our our weed brand page is Connoisseur Boys. Connoisseur.
I'm gonna join
Underscore boys. Spell it out.
Underscore boys with a Z.
Yeah, spell it out, blood. A lot of these motherfuckers have. We don't have.
And then it's CONNOIS.
I'm for sure weed connoisseur. I can't spell it.
underscore BOYZ. That's CONNOISSEUR underscore BOYZ. Connoisseur Boys.
Yeah. And
the notes, nigga.
I got a question for y'all, man.
Hold on, go ahead.
I got a question for y'all, man. What's one of the biggest your guys' page and everything has been building, and salute to that. You know, I see the growth and everything. What's the biggest lesson or blessing, some that stood out from all the people that you have interviewed? Like what's the biggest?
Adding me.
No, the biggest lesson for me personally
is this positive or negative? He's native.
Just to be humble. And you know, everybody got a voice, and let everybody tell their story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, try to keep things positive, right?
For
me, coming from where I come from Stockton. You know,
that's
the
right.
West Side.
Shout out to Stockton.
You know, we lived a fucked up life. You know what I mean? From my neighborhood and shit I've been through, but seeing people like yourself. You know what I mean? You know, seeing people like I've seen you before, like I said, and you always have that look, like, but you a cool dude, like, you know, someone we can talk to. Big Tone, another example of, you know, a person that he looks like he's unapproachable, but he's very approachable.
For
cool
sure,
dude. Everybody that we've been on here, dude, like they felt comfortable.
Shout out Wax too,
Wax too, like. Cool dude, you know what I mean? Like everybody on here, nobody thinks they're better than each other. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to be humble. That would be the biggest lesson for me, is to be humble. Let everybody have a voice, man, and everybody got the similar stories. You know what I mean? And we're all equal.
And that's spot on, because you know, I don't know who said this. It's like a popular quote, but they say a man's biggest enemy is their ego. Like you will hold.
If you don't have accountability, no corrector in you, no sim separator, you be simped up.
Yeah, like you hold back the opportunities that could be presented in front of you due to your ego and pride. Right. And I'm saying this because I've noticed that. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned too. Is I used to be like that. I used to have a lot of ego. So that would actually prevent me from growing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing does though. So my view on it, we were complete amateurs on a hot mic talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are street kids. I want to ask you shit. I don't want the fucking answer.
Yeah.
But we have an opportunity here to play with it. Let's try.
Yeah.
And plus we're not quitters, so we're here still.
Yeah. I wash my hair with confidence,
and I see,
man.
like I said, that's why I asked that, because I see the growth, bro. I see your guys' stuff getting more and more, and it's growing, and I'm excited for y'all, man. Yeah, and that's the thing. Also, like, don't lose that. Like the part about bringing up and coming artists, and also the people that are doing it, because that's one thing you see with some of
the mud like everybody else.
Yeah, and we see that in some platforms where they're starting up, they fuck with the homies coming up and people established, but then they get a little buzz and everything, and then they turn their back to everybody else.
Doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when you're supposed to check yourself. Like, ooh, where did I miss? He had that.
Yeah,
we was just right here.
Like I told you, bro.
Now
like
he's by.
I wake up every morning and wash my hair with confidence. You know what I'm saying? I wash my hair with confidence. You feel me? I know. I give myself a hug when I first wake up. You know what I'm saying? I ask how I slept. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just want to end it. I want to end it with this, man. Just this one last question. Why you shave your head if you got hair? What the fuck?
We on like, why you wear threads?
Hey,
I know why I do.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all the story. It was 2018 or something like that. No, 2017, and I was with my ex chick at the time, and you know we was going through some hard times or whatever, and I'm like, man, my shit getting long. And I was like, just shave my head. Fuck it. Literally ever since that day, I've never grown hair again. I liked it. I liked
it. Was the voodoo shit. Punishment. She shaved
she shaved your voodoo doll.
You probably had like delicious hair, so she cut your shit. And then now you can't grow back. And
Nah,
if you miss draws in the front yard, straight from 50.
Nah, but that's facts, bro. I did it one time. It worked for me. I liked it. So now it got to the point where I got to do it every day, man.
All right, I just want you to know, I see that guy with the hat on and the hair coming out the sides. He's very jealous of me right now. You understand?
Hold on, but before he asked
Yeah.
all of us a question. So what would be your biggest lesson being here from what we started?
Lesson?
Like what did you get from
If it's not a lesson, give me something that stand out from
every
every.
is a lesson, right?
For
like
sure.
what you did right or did wrong.
Yeah.
And I see people accused of me to be this, but some be true, some be not true, whatever. I do interrupt. If you said I interrupt, it's cool. I've been working on it, sorta. That's true. Shit
Sorta.
like that. The lesson is just keep on doing what you're doing, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
If you stop believing in you, who going for you?
Right, that's facts.
You're all you got.
Yeah.
No, that's the biggest
And every
thing.
day
You got to
wake up
believe in
thinking you wanna do
yourself,
what you
man.
think is you
Yeah.
wanted to do. That's an attack. The only enemy in this world is your ass and the lies you gonna tell your own ass.
That's real.
So when you wake up like I should go to the beach, and then 10 things go, nah, I should go to the beach because I'm broke. I know where the chairs is. I ain't got nothing for the ice chest. My kids are, hey, that's all trying to stop you from going to the beach where your blessing sitting at. Just go
Yeah.
do what the fuck you want to do, like you told yourself when you woke up.
yeah, yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Go bust down at the
And
beach.
Joe Bob,
So
what's your
podcast, same
biggest
thing.
lesson?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, what's your biggest lesson or the biggest thing that stand out from doing this podcast thus far?
Oh man, you know what? I'm like the dopest person I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Just me, you, and Jesus, bro. Seriously.
Seriously. Me and Jesus. Whatever. Don't try to put yourself in my car. No.
Listen, teenager, you got a hickey. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll be cheating and shit. You know,
I'm gonna put you on blast,
You
bro.
know, I be cheating. Well,
pointed out the hickey.
One lesson is
Your
don't
wife
leave your
extra
phone
went to
unlocked.
yesterday, I doubt it.
Don't leave your phone unlocked. That's the
That's my
lesson.
wife. Nah, man, just you know what I'm saying, bro. Like
Listen.
honestly, bro, just you feel me? Just bro, be real, be 100. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
be doing no foul shit. Don't be doing no FA jigger shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact.
Keep your shit where you you're proud of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have pride in what you're doing, blood, there's nothing gonna stop you from moving. You feel me?
Fact.
As long as you have pride in what
Yeah.
you're doing, bro.
If
You know what I mean?
don't
No
love
matter
and
what
trust,
you're
you don't
doing.
care.
Well, I just like it's like with everything else I do, blood, like there ain't no second guessing it because I already thought about it 12 times. You feel me? Why would I second guess it if I already went through all the
you're moving
outcomes
beside
and
it.
shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
So you feel me? My biggest lesson, my biggest blessing, bro, is just you know what I'm saying? It's just understanding
Yeah.
that there ain't no faking the funk. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's just
No, that's
how I'm
real.
doing it, how I'm doing it, how I'm moving, how I'm moving, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it or love it, you feel me? Because ain't no hating it, man. You gonna respect it, you feel me? You might hate it to them people, but when I walk in the room, you gonna say hello.
Yeah.
Good to see
Hello.
you again. You know what I'm talking about? Or you could, you know, we can get there. But God bless the game, man.
Hell
God
yeah.
bless the game.
Yeah. And
August 24th. August 24th.
24.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, man. Catch us at Joe Bob's Comedy Trap House, man. We're gonna be
Yeah.
laughing and trapping, man. Macking and whacking, man. You know what I'm talking about?
And August 26th, we're gonna have the live red dot thing, right?
What kind of people are you macking if you're whacking them?
August 24th is a
at
comedy trap house.
BBG Studio in Richmond, man.
And the
Yeah.
other one is
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out Lions,
Oh,
man,
okay.
too, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? I want to
sure.
shout out Lions, man. Shout out Baldies. Shout out Dope Flavors, man.
Shout out La Red Dot.
Connoisseur brand.
Yeah.
Shit.
Connoisseur.
Shout out to the
Backpack boys. Yeah.
Hey, shout out
Follow
to
us,
Savage
man.
Out, man.
Yeah. Savage out in the building. Yeah.
Pyrex.
Pyrex.
Shout out to you, Ace Boog, man. I appreciate
Ace
you.
Boog.
Gracias, homie.
So
I appreciate you.
Hey, when your shit drops, definitely email.
Yeah.
Let us listen to
For
it.
sure.
One last thing I wanted to touch base on.
Boy,
Boy, when y'all look at this interview and you guys are listening to this interview, man, you know what I'm saying? This is also not only because he had the mentor, Big Tone. Understand this, man.
Yeah, for
Another man's past brought two people in the present that built a man for the future. You feel me? So anybody that's out here doing anything, man, and if you're the person that's learning, just know that whatever you're going through is going to be another person's present that's going to build a future, man. Keep striving out there, man.
Man, and hold on, one more thing. And don't be too prideful, bro. Don't be too prideful. Learn, bro. Learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Seek mentors. Seek people that are in the position that you want to be in.
We're all
God
students
bless.
of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? I'm like I've always said, man, I'm a student of everything. I'm a student of. I try to learn from everybody. to this day. I learn from each one of everybody that's here. I learn from everybody that's sitting outside of the circle too.
Yeah.
It's just because, man, you got to be a sponge and soak it up. You got to be open minded.
You have to gross everything like a sponge, and you have to be the one to choose what you're gonna squeeze out of it.
Because
You
when,
know what I'm
when
saying?
you're closed minded, you miss out on the world, man.
Man,
There's
so much, bro.
There's more than just the hood.
You don't.
There's more.
Yeah,
than
you
just
don't.
where you're at.
And you don't see what's outside from what's in front of you.
Yeah.
You only see
Tunnel
what's
vision.
in front of you.
God bless the game and everybody in it, man. God
And you
bless
also got to see
everybody.
you also got to see motherfuckers, because if you can't see it from the outside looking in, you can't see how people see you, and
Yeah.
you got to learn from other people, right?
Right, right.
You learn from your enemies.
Yeah.
You learn how your enemies
Yeah.
move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can learn from experience, but also learn from the other motherfuckers' experience. Like,
That's
like,
what
damn.
that's what wisdom
Yeah.
really is.
Tell
Learn
you
from other
tomorrow's
people's
worries are
mistakes.
for tomorrow. They don't tell you that tomorrow's plans can't be for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
But
bless the
any
game,
issue
y'all.
with it, I mean, setback, distracted feeling, something telling you shouldn't do it, can't do it, won't, whatever. That's what you don't do.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Keep moving.
Yeah, man.
Nah, and I see you guys. You guys got a wide spectrum of guests. I peeped the page. You know, you had the homegirl. What's her name?
Got the machine? Oh no. Amy.
Amy. Yeah, she was actually a host for our podcast back in 2020. She did an
Okay.
episode with me and
I don't know
Tone.
what a 10 looks
And,
like. I got one to my
And
name.
yeah, I was kind of like, okay, y'all kind of broke out of the box on that one, like, but it was entertaining. It was dope, and I think. Shout out for the Soul Podcast, man, and
All my church people,
and that goes back to my point, man. I think you guys got a good thing going, and I would love to see more people going there from a wide spectrum. You know,
Yeah.
put the homies on, put other business on, all that, man.
Yeah, like we trying to do everything. There's only so much time in a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we try to get a mixture of everybody in here.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not segregating ourselves. We try not to segregate ourselves. You know,
Right.
we go with what's hot at the time, but we also try to bring
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Who
If you a solid motherfucker, it goes down to that.
And hey,
solid,
no paperwork, bro.
Yeah.
Like
But we do check your paperwork.
look,
We do check your
Peep
paperwork.
that, yeah, check that.
as long as you ain't got paperwork on the streets, we're talking about bad.
Ain't no Megan's Law, none of that bull.
You know what I mean?
Like
Hey.
out here, obviously you can't have any. I know inside, if you're really smart, it's in your butt, right? But I'm
Right.
saying,
Anyways, man, hey, with that being said, right
Yeah,
on
man.
Facebook.
Yeah,
God bless the game, man.
thank y'all for having
Man,
me.
appreciate you,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you for having me, man.
Right on, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey,
You
cheers
already
to
know,
the
my
top.
brother. You already know, my brother.
To the homies.
You already know it is with us.
Coco County, 925 in the building, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Right on, salute.
God knows. I'm glad y'all got to see me again. You're welcome.
Peace.